is back. We are back, guys. It's the CFT, the modern CFT that is for College Football 25. I am that other guy alongside here with Brownsville Gamer.
And we are very happy that you're here to join us. We have a pretty good matchup. It's Oregon State representing the Pac-12 versus Ole Miss of the SEC. It's round one of the modern CFT25 series.
Well, as we can see here, we're here with Ole Miss, who are ranked as one of the top teams in the country. What do you think going in this game they have to do to combat an Oregon State team that we don't have much information about?
Well, I mean, in terms of information, what we do know about Oregon State is that they're representative of the Pac-12. They've made it through the Pac-12 Cup. They were ranked, I believe, second going into the tournament because two Pac-12 teams also auto-bid to the modern CFT tournament. We're talking about Washington and Oregon. They defeated teams like Washington State, UCLA, and Arizona. I mean, they have a profile that puts them on the big stage to compete. So I think they're just as good as any other team, except for that play that was not a gain of anything. It's now 3rd and 12 at the 19. Quarterback steps back, gets it, and that's going to be a completed pass. Goes for 31 yards, and that's going to be a first down at the 50.
As they move the chains, what do you think have you seen so far? What team has impressed you so far in this tournament?
I don't know. I mean, it's very early, so a lot of the very heavy hitters, the most favorables, like the Texas and interestingly enough, the University of Miami in Florida. Mm-hmm. These are some programs that are showing promise. And that was a great reception, and that's going to be a touchdown for Ole Miss.
And Ole Miss strikes blood first as they pick up the first touchdown on their first drive, which is really impressive against this Oregon State team. As they get on the board first, they got to go up to that point again to make it 7-0. What a great catch.
And remember, this is a program that auto-bid. Remember, this tournament's a little different from recent years. We've counted the top 9.
Oh, my goodness, it's wide to the left.
That went far wide to the left, and unfortunately, they couldn't get the extra point. The top 9 advances to the tournament automatically. Ole Miss, I believe, was ranked 9th, and here they are, messing up a field goal of that nature, and they ended up with 6. Oregon State now on the offense. What do you want to know about that?
Now, I'm glad you brought this up because I want to know, what do you think Oregon State has to do? I mean, they already gave up a score. What do you think they have to do to stay competitive in this game?
I mean, hold on to the ball, right? Get the ball downfield. I think as long as they keep the ball in motion and they stay in possession, they should be able to defeat a pretty tough team at pretty much away. I mean, Ole Miss is not an easy place to play. Ole Miss is also ranked 5th in the country. So we'll see what challenges present itself. But that's going to be 4th in inches for Oregon State. And it looks like Oregon State's going to kick it, giving it back to Ole Miss. And let's see if they can capitalize as they're up by 6.
Ole Miss defense clamped up Oregon State already, and they went their first 3 and out. Let's see what Ole Miss could do to tack on to the lead that they already have.
Dart is going to give it up to number 45, and that's going to be a gain of 5.
2nd and 5 now. Looks like they're going to run the ball again.
Gets it again to number 45. Tries to tackle itself out, but couldn't do much. Only a gain of a couple.
About a yard. It's now 3rd and 4.
Yes. 3rd and 4. Going to pass it with the play action. It's going deep and couldn't get it done. And now that's 4th and 4.
Almost a roughing the kicker there.
Didn't want to give the ball back plus 15. Instead, it's going to be Oregon State's possession. They're going to try to see if they can capitalize on that loss attempt for 6. And right there goes to number 8. Couldn't go much.
Doesn't go anywhere.
And that's going to be nil, nothing. 2nd and 10 at
Let's
the 33.
Let's see what they do here. The defensive line is really getting to the quarterback.
And it looks like they're going to have to make a big play here. 3rd and 10. 17 gets it out there, and it looks like Ole Miss was not going to let that happen.
Another 3 and out for Oregon State as their safety in the corners were against their wide receivers. Let's see what Ole Miss can do here. It's now 1st and 10, ball at the 25-yard line.
Number 11 tries to make space but couldn't do much. Loss of 2.
Yeah, that wasn't good. That ball didn't go anywhere.
Gets it again, play action. And that's an easy reception, and that's going to be a necessary gain for the first down.
As they got the ball in midfield, let's see what they do here.
And now with the ball, Looks like there's a possibility for maybe a man in motion. Yep, it's going to be a running play to number 45. And it looks like right there it's going to be a gain of 3. They make it to the 50-yard line. And here's where it stands right now. Oregon is not doing much on the passing game. They're trying to play moderate with their running game. But Ole Miss is trying to air it out when they can. And it looks like they're going to try to do that on third and 3.
I would have just ran it.
We're already in the second quarter. And it looks like that's not going to do any good for Ole Miss as we start a brand new quarter. Oregon State's going to get the ball back.
They got to be careful. They're going to get a roughing the kicker call if they keep charging after the kicker like that.
Look, if they're going to play aggressive, try to do that on offense. Right now, number 17 is going to get it, pass it over to number 8. He's going to run it, gains about 3.
It is now 2nd and 7.
On the 23.
Let's see what they do here. It's going to be a running play, and they go nowhere. It is now 3rd and 11.
Oregon State has to have a better answer to Ole Miss's defense.
And
it looks like they're going to have it right there.
No, he might
breaks it off. 88, he's going. He's out there. He's gone. That's a touchdown.
Well, they answered your question. So they got on the board.
And right there, Oregon State took advantage when they needed to, and that's going to get them on the board. It's now 6-6, and with the extra point attempt, they may break the tie and take the lead in the second quarter.
Let's see. And
going to make the upright.
And it's a 1-point lead for the Beavers as they get the ball back to Ole Miss with about 4:16 left to go in the first half.
There's a 3-play, 79-yard drive for about 90 seconds. And now the ball goes back over to the Rebels.
Let's see what they do here.
Playing on the 22. Gets it to number 45.
Oh, my goodness!
And now the ball is loose. And it goes back to Oregon State. And they're going to take it for a touchdown.
Oh,
what is Ole Miss thinking?
What? Was that supposed to be a pitch or something?
I am very confused. I don't know what Ole Miss was thinking.
Even the fans are confused. They don't even know what's going on.
If you're the coach of Ole Miss, how are you processing this? Like, why?
I think that was supposed to be a halfback pass.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, a flea flicker. That's what
know your assignment. That's really all it has to be said.
It looked like a flea flicker, and the quarterback he didn't realize, or
a pointless trick play that wasn't needed that cost the lead. And now Oregon State is up by 7, and now it's going to go back to Ole Miss. Ole Miss is going to have to figure something out, and it's really unfortunate because this shouldn't be a 14-6 game right now. Nothing. So it goes down to 2nd and 10 at the 19. The Rebels should not even be in this position.
You know what? I have to agree with you. Going for trick plays.
And with that lob, I don't know where he was trying to get that ball.
Did the ball get tipped or something?
I don't know. I don't really think so. I think the strength was too low. Double coverage doesn't help in that case.
And they go 3 and out again.
Again, I mean, I don't know. The Rebels need to gain back their composure.
I told you it was going to happen sooner or later.
That other guy has been saying this throughout the first, 5 minutes of this game, I would suspect. You've been calling this.
I told you they kept dancing with danger, and they finally bit him in the butt, and they cost themselves 15 yards.
Gives the Rebels some new life.
Yes.
And now they're going to be playing at the 34, gets it out, airs it out, but couldn't do much with it. That's going to be...
Why does he keep throwing in double coverage? And he's going to hand the ball off and gets about...
Probably 5, and it will be. So it's at the 39, 3rd and 5. A very key play in this drive. Gets it out, could get it in, but no, gets tipped by number 24.
And they get another 3 and out.
And again, it's just back and forth, a seesaw battle. 21's going to try to make some movement, couldn't go far, and they're going to play off the 38.
Let's see what they do here. Ole Miss
17 is going to hold on to the ball, tries to get about a few yards, but doesn't get anything at all.
Get back to the line of scrimmage.
3 minutes to go in the second quarter. 14-6 Oregon State gets it.
Screen pass.
And that's going to be enough for 5 yards.
It's 3rd and 5.
Key play here. Tries to see if they can get a possession. And nope, couldn't do anything about it. So now it's going back to the Rebels. The Rebels should be at least commended in terms of their defense because they're doing what they need to do to try to get the ball back to the offensive personnel. But it really comes down to Dart knowing what to do, and his running back
I don't know where he
needs
thought he
to
was
know
going.
what's going on. I feel like there's a miscommunication
But he did get
between
some
the
yards.
running
I'll give
back.
him that.
Yeah, but it's just evidently miscommunication between the running back and the quarterback here, and it's costing the team a lot of valuable time.
Let's see what they do here.
And right there,
oh, he's gone.
He's gonna. He's
out
done.
of here.
He's
Go
done.
green grass.
He's done.
And
Goodbye.
touchdown.
And
then
that's
right back
gonna
in this
be
game.
a touchdown for Ole Miss with the extra point. They'll be behind by 1. I guess that's what happens when you fail to make the first field goal. But it keeps them in the game.
This is true.
It keeps them in the game. And right now, with 154 remaining, number 21 is going to decide to go for it. Tries to get it to the 20.
And he gets nothing.
And will get 16 instead, starting at the 16.
Crowd trying to get loud. They get it right back in this game.
And gets the first down.
No, second and 2.
No, it's only about 8 yards. I thought they got the first down there.
But he got that.
Certainly going to be a first down, and that's going to be possibly.
No, he breaks free. Oh my
That's
goodness.
going in for 6. It will.
And
That's going to be a
Ole Miss
touchdown for the
gives
Beavers.
6 right back.
Wow.
They got the 6 only to give it right back.
And it only took about, I would say, less than 10 seconds.
2 possessions.
That was arguably
2 plays.
one of the fastest possessions I've seen so far in the tournament. And hey, I mean, if you're Ole Miss,
Jam Griffin.
there's a lot of confusion. And it seems that
No one was guarding him.
Oregon State is just taking advantage of these
How did he not tackle him
miscommunications.
there? Look at
Because
that.
the defensive package from the beginning was a mismatch, hot mess, waiting to be exposed. And it looks like Oregon State was able to get their number. And it just cost them another possession. A 2-play, 84-yard, 19-second drive. Whew. Talk about a fast one.
It's a minute 30 left to go in the first half. Ole Miss down again after they just got back in the game.
Just a couple of yards short of 20. First and 10 at the 18. Quarterback steps back.
And he
Can't
doesn't
even
get
make a
anything.
simple catch, and that's going to
And
cost
it just
them.
means the running game is the only thing that's keeping them in this game.
I mean, I don't know.
Besides the first play touchdown.
The defense is
Well,
figuring
he got
things
something,
out,
and he gets it.
that's exactly what I meant. Number 24 gets the interception.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
he might go for
Is
the
this a
pick
pick
six. It will.
Oh, my.
A 44-yard pick six by Jack Kane, number 24 from the Beavers.
Unbelievable.
This is the part where if you are a Rebels fan, you're wondering what in the hell is going on.
Folks, they just gave up a pick six and another play, and now they're down.
24 spins it out, tries to make some additional movement, will make it to the 22-yard line. I think that's a personal best for the day. Finally breaks 20. 45 spins again, doesn't get much.
What was he spinning
Only
for?
a couple of yards.
Kept running
gained.
straight.
Now at the 25.
50 seconds left to go in the first half.
45.
Play action.
Beautiful setup.
It airs it out.
Goes deep, gets it.
He gets it.
Bam! And that's going to be
That
a
could be what they
very
needed.
good catch for Ole
They
Miss.
call timeout.
The first time out, leaving them with 2. At the red zone, they can try to make something go before the half.
And he doesn't get the ball
Just
off in
couldn't get the
time.
ball out. No.
But it stops the clock. 37 seconds left to go. They still have 2 timeouts.
Look, they're at field goal range. It would be a shame if they can't convert points, but it'll be amazing if they can get the 6.
And they
did the
ball.
absolute opposite. Another interception, another turnover by the Rebels of Ole Miss.
I don't have no words. I can't believe they were right there and they just gave up. Oh my! Oh, they got something here. It's now 2nd and 10 with 28 seconds left to go in the first half.
If you had to ask the question, who owned this quarter, it is all Oregon State. And with 3 seconds left in the half, the timeout used again by Ole Miss.
And they just take a knee.
Why not? I mean, why would you even risk anything? You're up this much, and you don't really need to worry. You're getting the ball back.
Brownsville game, let me ask you something.
24-13.
Did you think in your wildest imagination that Ole Miss will be down like this to Oregon State and making the mistakes that they made?
You know, it's funny that you asked this question because to answer this, I literally wrote this in my note sheet. I was supposed to ask you, is Ole Miss a favorite to win the tournament? So to answer that, it's like, I thought they were going to win the tournament. And I figured you would think that Ole Miss would have a chance. Do you feel like, based off of what you're seeing here, that they have a flying chance of winning?
In the first play of the first quarter, yes. After giving up a fumble, after giving up a pick six, and after giving up 2 big plays, I don't know. But I've seen stranger things happen in this tournament. I've seen teams down big have come back. So anything is possible. Let's see. The third quarter will tell us everything we need to know.
Let's find out. It's 28-13 Oregon State. And right now they'll have possession. 17 gets it to number 8.
Oh, no.
Speeds out.
And
gets the first down. And that's going to be probably for 15.
Let's see what they do here. 1st and 10. Ball on the... it doesn't say. Oh, what? No, wow. I thought he was going to break
got
free
stuck there. In fact, lost 2 yards. It's now 2nd and 12.
Ball on the 39-yard line. 2nd and 12. 4:22 left to go in the third.
17 steps back.
And
gets
the
it
first.
to 84. That's going to be enough for the first down.
Look at those first down conversions for Ole Miss. Just disappointing.
And here we go again. This time, 17
oh,
deep pass.
Oh my goodness!
Floats it.
And he dropped it.
And couldn't connect. And that's going to be a 2nd and 10
Ole
situation.
Miss, for the count they lucky saw, they didn't give up that big play, and he goes nowhere.
And that's a very good stop. A loss
and they
of
stop
2,
him again.
And does it again, a loss of 6.
This is the defense that kept them in the game in the first half. This is the defense that oh wait, there's a lot of jaw-jacking going on.
I mean, right now, there's a lot of heat going on. I mean, if you're Oregon State, you're extremely excited. You're outperforming one of the best teams in the country.
The stadium is loud. The crowd is trying to get back into it.
And we're still in the third quarter. I would be excited and jolted too. And right there, it looks like the ball's going to stay at the 16. Number 8 passes it to 45, and he's going to try to run it. Couldn't do it. Loss of 3.
2nd and 13. And they gave up
sleeping behind the wheel, and now they're at
I like that.
3rd and 19 at the 7.
They got to air it out here.
They need some breathing room to avoid a possible safety. Wouldn't that be a joke?
Don't put that in the universe.
I mean, hell, it's in the cards where they're playing.
I mean, hey, they're playing better than another team that I will not mention. So
I don't know. The team that didn't even make it to the tournament, there's many.
Yeah, but you know what team I'm talking about. They need to hike the ball. What's going on here?
Ole Miss is trying to adjust the offensive line. 5 seconds. And looks like with the play action, he's going to try to get it up the middle. Couldn't do
all
it.
That
Number 24 was way ahead.
Didn't get anything.
And giving the ball back, it's going to give Oregon State pretty decent field position. Definitely past the 50.
Oh.
Could make it to the 40. Will
great
make
field
35.
Position.
Yes, 35 yards. This is a pretty good setup for a possible 6. Gets it to the halfback, number 8. Couldn't do much but 1 yard. 2nd and 9.
And they broke it up.
That should have been an interception by the Rebels, but it was good enough to break it off. 39.
And
got it. And spins it off. And that could have been a touchdown, but they're at the 1. They just need to punch it in.
Let's see if the defense can hold them.
And number 8's going to do so. Gets the touchdown. It's another one for the Beavers.
Brownsville Gamer, can I ask you another question?
What's up?
Do you think, your wildest imaginations, that this will be the score? And
yes. I do imagine a score of this nature, just not by Oregon State. If that's where you're going.
Can I ask you something? Do you know what rank Oregon State got into in the tournament? Did they have to win something?
Like I said before, they represent the Pac-12 because they won the Cup. Mm-hmm. They were ranked 2nd into the tournament. Remember, 2 teams from the Pac made it as an auto bid. And again, that's Washington and Oregon. Mm-hmm. So if you take those 2 teams out, they were ranked 2nd.
We got something.
And here they go for another first down by Ole Miss. Okay. They were ranked 2nd and had to go through beating Washington State, UCLA, and Arizona to make it to the tournament. So they're not a fluke, and they come for a power conference. They're just a better team here, and I don't know where that guy was going, but he didn't get much. It's now 2nd and 10, less than a minute to go. Gets to number 24, and that's a gain of 2.
All that cardio to get 2 yards.
Less than 1 minute to go in the half. They need to do, in the third. Needs to do something here. Short pass.
Gets the first.
Smart play. You see, these are the type of plays.
Oh, he's fighting for yards.
These are the type of plays I appreciate. It's not glamorous, it's not pretty, but it's functional enough for a first.
Now when you give up that.
And now it's 2nd. Look, you got to take the short little wins every now and then. like this one that didn't go far.
Thank God I wasn't a fumble.
It was a good moment for Oregon State.
They got to throw it
6 seconds to go in the third. They're going to throw it.
And he gets
the
it.
connection, and that's going to be a very important first down. And that's going to end the third quarter. And here we are. We're one quarter away of wrapping it up, and it's Oregon State that's up 35 to Ole Miss 13.
Let's see what happens here. It's the fourth quarter. Look at this.
Look, the stats is hilarious because although you see Dart at over 200 yards, it came at a cost of 2 turnovers. Now number 45 tries to make some movement, gains about 3.
Let's see what happens.
Steps back, off
touchdown,
the corner. That's another touchdown by Ole Miss.
They're going for 2.
Why the hell not? They need the extra points, and they're going to go for it on 2. And number 2 couldn't get it done. Looks like number 2. And here we are, 35 to 19.
I would not imagine this would be the score. I would no. Actually, he's right. This should have been a score for Ole Miss. Oregon State is playing. You're
playing at home. This is the thing that bothers me. It's
but their defense is what
you're a top 5 offense in the country. You're a top 5 overall in the country. You're facing a non-ranked program, and again, 2 of the better Pac teams are in the tournament, and you can't get it done. Steamrolling.
Does that mean that they're frauds?
I will say, what in the hell is going on? Look at that with the stutter step, with the hurdle, hustling for that first down.
This is ridiculous.
This is a joke.
The quarterback is even doing stuff.
This is a joke. This is an apple.
I wouldn't say it's a joke.
Well, look what they're doing right here. Another first down.
You said yourself, anything is possible in the CFT. We've seen teams that we had no business being here beat teams that's supposed to be here.
And you know what? Let's be grateful that this is a round 1. Everyone gets one bad game.
Could you imagine they were fighting for their playoff lives?
I mean, everyone gets one bad game, and I guess for Ole Miss, this is certainly it.
At least, hey, think of it this way: they're getting it out the way now. I mean, it can't get any worse, right?
I hope they get this out their system, because if this is how we're expecting to see Ole Miss at this tournament, then it really begs the question. The question that other guy really wants everyone to feel. Are they as a fraud as Fresno State? Is that what you've been alluding to this entire time?
I wouldn't say that far, because anybody's better than Fresno State.
And number 8 couldn't do it. Gets hauled off. Is going to settle for a field goal.
Come on, if this was Fresno State, the score would have been doubled.
Gets it in there, and that's going to be a gain of 3 points.
It's really over. This game is over. But
it's now 38 to 19, and it looks like right now, if you are Oregon State, you're saying, look, you're 30 seconds away of trumping the 5th best team in the country.
Wait, they got something here.
And
they got something
Ole Miss is going to keep moving. Here. Number 24, he's going down the field. No, he's taking it home. He's there. That's a touchdown for the Rebels.
You're a little excited. It's too little too late.
I mean, look, if you're going out, go out with style. I mean, Bentley the 4th.
Why are you
number 24?
You're down by 2 scores.
Look, if you're going down swinging. And keep in mind that points matter in the tournament. Like, even if you lose, you can still try to have a high enough score to maybe crack into the top 8. And again, the halfback number 24, he's been holding it down all day, but he finally gets the one thing he has earned the most. Finally, a touchdown.
No, he's got a touchdown before.
This was a second touchdown?
Yeah, it's a second touchdown.
Wow, why am I thinking this
They're
is
going for 2 again, and they...
Well, look, if I were them, I would try the same thing, and there's going to be an onside kick, but couldn't receive it, giving the Beavers pretty good field range.
They're not going to do that.
At the 42 with 15 seconds to go. Number 8's going to keep on running, and timeout called by Ole Miss. Look, at this point, it's obvious they're going to take a knee. No, they're going for it again. And number 8 gets the first down, shuffles it in, can go for more. And no, instead it ends right there.
That's it, it's over.
And the game is over. Oregon State with a big upset. They're going to win against Ole Miss 38 to 25.
What a beating. Look at those numbers. Do you think you had those numbers from
Oregon State's Ben Gulbranson, the quarterback number 17, is the player of the game, and I mean, it's obvious. The award definitely goes to him. I mean, he had a very great showcase today.
Well, guys, We'll see you for the next game. This was just a rout. For that other guy, this is Brownsville Gamer.
Thanks for watching. Take care. And again, you're watching the Modern CFT.